Greek letter-based personality crap. Now, as you are probably aware, some morons believe that we can classify human beings in our complex society with our cars, aeroplanes, skyscrapers, and over-engineered, overbred small dogs that fit into people's handbags in exactly the same way that we can classify primates who live in trees using Greek letters. And people absolutely eat that crap up. So, today let's explore that topic and indeed find out what personality type I am with the aid of an absolutely god-awful internet quiz. I should probably explain what this here triangle is supposed to mean. As far as I can gather, this is the triangle of society, the hierarchy of society. Contained within it we have alpha males, beta males, delta males, gamma males, and outside of society on the fringes we have sigma males. We'll get more onto that later, but first I think we should explore alpha males and what that's supposed to mean. He's the bad boy. At least that's the alias commonly used to describe them. They're usually guys who inspire manliness in the guys around them too. Man. Yeah, that. They're macho and radiate confidence with a sprinkle of aggression. They're outgoing and not afraid to put their demands forward. They also tend to be sexist at times. Not that he always objectifies women, but perceives that he can get whoever he wants. This guy's starting to sound like a cock. I think most people would agree that sounds like a cock. That being said, he's naturally more drawn to females that are relatively submissive, possessing lesser or no alpha qualities. His ego skyrockets whenever he gets proven wrong, which makes him tough to work with. But he works on his personality religiously, which makes up for his ego issues sometimes. Yes, so basically what they're saying here is that alpha is a dickhead. Wonderful. This sounds like exactly what I want to be. So anyone out there who gets called a beta male cuck or something like that, this is what you're aiming for? Is this what you want? You want to be a bellend? And now to item 2. The beta male. A beta male is your average nice guy who's moderate in his approach to life. That doesn't sound like a nice guys that I've ever come across on the internet, at least. You know, the ones who go, I like your hair. And then the woman goes, cool. Why are you messaging me at 3 a.m. saying my hair is nice? Bruh. You and bruh. God, that's the nice guy that I know of. His nice and kind personality gets him by as a pretty likable dude. Some people may sometimes take undue advantage of this, but he's generally a loved person because of his qualities. This is starting to sound more and more like one of those shitty horoscopes that you see all over the internet that people share on their Facebook timelines. It's like, oh, today the moon's it's there. So I'm gonna eat a biscuit. Compared to an alpha male, they're definitely much calmer and hardly ever show signs of aggression. They're more sensitive to and don't ever let their ego get out of hand. Their quality of being grounded allows them to take criticism positively, showing better collaborative tendencies. Any beta male cucks out there, is this what you aspire to be? It sounds much nicer than being an alpha male bellend. Although again, this is all bollocks. And it reads like bollocks. And now, item 3. Delta males. Delta males are suffering the tests of life. They aren't faring well, even though they've been alphas or even gamma males in the past. Subsequently, a tragic event struck them hard, shaking them to the core, triggering them to quietly submit to their fate. That's not a personality type. That's an event that happened in someone's life, and now it's a personality type. Oh yeah, someone, had a massively traumatic experience, and now that's completely changed their entire personality type, and we're going to make a crap article on the internet defining that. Fantastic, brilliant. As deltas, these men have embraced extreme privacy, being aloof in life. They've developed an attitude of, I don't give a shit anymore, and possess feelings of resentment for something or someone. Due to these reasons, people don't necessarily enjoy being around them. In simpler words, they're not fun at parties. What is this crap? You're just beating someone when they're down, going, oh, have you had a traumatic or unpleasant event happen to you recently and you've withdrawn a little bit from society? Screw you, you're not fun at parties. Get up, dance around. Why are you not dancing around? Oh, You've just been diagnosed with some horrific disease.
Bruh.
You. It's your problem. You're not fun at parties, and I don't want to hang around with you anymore. Item number 4. Omega males. Omega males generally have super nerdy habits and tendencies. Generally, Ben Stiller's characters, e.g. Derek Zoolander, would show you a pretty precise portrayal of a typical Omega male. That's unintentionally poetic. His nerdy qualities could cause him to be an enthusiastic collector of comic books, coins, games, or even cards. If you can wrap your mind around someone wanting to collect cards, this is the kind of bastard that they are. How can you even conceptualize in your big alpha brain that someone would want to collect cards? Shocking. No other personality type wants to collect things. It's definitely not ingrained into human nature from the very beginning. He's super laid back, just wants to get by, and behaves like he doesn't have a single to give. His immaturity and lack of responsibility are obvious, consequently resulting in a serious lack of ambition. That's not a personality type, that's just dude. It's actually probably most people. You give most people, me included, you've got so much time and you could do this, you could do this, you could do this, and you're like, I'd rather just watch the television, to be honest. It's more fun. Probably. I don't know. That's just human nature in a sentence. He just lives in the present without a care in the world. He gets picked on or bullied pretty commonly in his school or college due to his immature actions. No, if someone's immature, you laugh at them, and they're the bastards who make, 8 million friends in high school and then go on to be, fat and lazy. But they definitely don't get bullied. The immature class clowns, it's the opposite of that, surely. Omega males are seen to be incredibly intelligent beings, but they never really make a worthy use of it with their acts. Again, their lack of ambition plays a role here as well. They've got nowhere to channel their intelligence. Give them a math problem while they eat pizza. They'll solve it, but that's about it. Just the sight of someone stuffing a DiGiorno stuffed crust takeaway style pizza down their throat and solving trigonometry problems is just... who's ever done that? Who's gone, no, 6 plus 6 is 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. No one's ever done that. Omega males usually make for super lazy spouses, with their bellies drooping out as they walk around in sweatpants. The picture is building up even further. You got a man stuffing his face with greasy pizza, solving math equations and getting massively fat, wearing no shirt. 2 of those things go together, okay? The sweatpants and the gullet hanging out, and the lazily eating pizza at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, the math problems really don't. They don't go with that at all. They'll often rely on their wife's money for their expensive and can't be bothered with doing any domestic chores. This is just another bell end. Stop doing this thing where you write an article that almost kind of excuses people's shitty behaviour as being a personality type. It's not a personality type, you're a dickhead. That's the be-all and end-all of it. And now we come to the last personality type that I'd like to explore, the Sigma. Now, the Sigma, according to this theory, is outside of society and is not a personality type, but it's a personality type created. But we'll see as we read through. You ever heard of the phrase, "It doesn't matter how you do it, just do it"? Yes, in fact, from, what's his name? That Just Do It guy. Well, Sigma males believe in just that. They'll surely beat the game, but without any respect for the rules or the way you're supposed to do it. So basically, a Sigma male at this point seems to be any 1970s, police drama protagonist. He's a cop, but he doesn't play by the rules. He's Assbender 9000. Yeah, and he has a big quiff or a mullet or something like that. He has a naturally mysterious and silent nature that makes women go bonkers over there. This is a film. This is not a person, this is a film. A Sigma male takes his time in calculating his moves, intentions, thoughts, and even his speech. This means that you'll often find them quiet, but not at all because they're shy or anything. He's not too reserved like a beta male and always knows when he needs to take a stand for himself. It's James Bond. It's just James Bond. A man of such a nature oozes self-confidence. He's typically a strong guy and has amazing negotiation and people skills. His natural charisma and positive attitude allow him to be able to seduce any girl he wants. He's got amazing management skills and isn't afraid to walk the extra mile to hit his targets. His confidence means the world to him, and he'd rather commit a mistake than ask others for advice or help. Sigma males aren't born that way, though. It's important to realize that they shape themselves this way. They've chiseled their habits in a way that function in the best possible manner for his goals, aspirations, and self-perspective. As a girl, you should consider having a relationship with him because the experience is bound to be amazing. What person is this? This is such bollocks. This is not a person. This is a novel. This is a character in a novel that you're writing about. Anyone who believes this, honest to God, and sees and can't see through the crap that this rubbish is, and the fact that humanity is a lot more grey than black and white, just needs to read through this to see it. It's such rubbish. He sees perfection in everything that's attributed to him, and he won't accept you as his significant other unless he sees that in you. He just doesn't settle for a partner just out of fear of ending up alone. For a Sigma personality type, it's always better to stay alone than be in a worthless company. He'll contently remain single until he finds a girl that's able to rock his world. A most important aspect of these guys is that they'll never shy away from taking a risk to achieve something that's worth having. He doesn't settle for things. He works until he's right there where he aims to be. If you cannot see by this point that this is a load of absolute drivel, seemingly based on reading the back of like every DVD cover from the mid-2000s when it was like some action blockbuster and it had like, Chet Fireblaze is the Dominator. He doesn't take no for an answer. He wants a girl that's able to rock his world, and there's only one that is able to do that, and this is a quest to find that girl and beat crime on the way. He's Chet Firefucker, or whatever it is. It's just a load of crap. Please don't believe it. It's terrible. Anyway, I wonder what personality type I am. Okay, so I didn't record myself doing the quiz because it was a very boring question about what type of food are you and what's your favourite colour and all that rubbish that doesn't seem to pertain to anything at all. And in the interest of keeping this under 4 million years long, I'll just read out what it kind of came to in the end. Apparently, I am an Omega. No one can stop my shine. I don't look for validation from anyone. I know I'm a strong force of nature and it's just how I roll. I'm an ambivert. Whether I'm alone or in a crowd, it doesn't matter to me. You're fine with myself and that is my gift. Apparently, which sounds like a load of crap and doesn't describe me at all because it's a quiz asking me what my favourite colour is. But beyond that, this is a load of rubbish. Everything about this stuff is a load of rubbish. Don't let it rule your life. And here's the ending. Bye. So, in the end, these classifications are rubbish. They make no sense whatsoever, and I think genuinely are quite damaging to people's mental health and society as a general rule. I know, society, we live in a society. But I will leave a link down in the description below to an article from UC Berkeley, which, from a scientific perspective, has a look at whether this has any bearing on reality whatsoever. But beyond that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then consider smashing the ever-loving bastard out of the like, subscribe, the share buttons, and the Instagram and the Twitter links down in the description below. What you can do this time, I think, is if you're an alpha male, you can kind of hunch yourself up and punch the screen, you know, with your big man fist. If you're a beta male, you can politely ask it if it would awfully mind doing that, pretty please. Thank you very much. If you're a delta male, then you can cry at it. If you're a gamma male, you can ask the spirits whether or not they would like you to do it and take their advice. And if you're a sigma male, then you can find some kind of different otherworldly way of doing it because you don't play by society's rules. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again, and bye for now. Stay at home. Doesn't matter what personality type you are, stay in your goddamn house and be your personality type in there.